for this conjecture part definitely involve finding the derivative, okay? Involve gradient, involve tangent, involve area bounded by the curve. Okay, so they say this one can be written as E ln 2. I prefer to bracket it up, x. Yeah. So that means if anything to the base of any number, you can change it to base E, okay? That's what the question are trying to tell you. So the important part is part A. They say find dy dx. Usually they will ask you to find dy dx, okay? So now, so the dy dx for this, for exponential, you know, correct? You're supposed to copy down the whole thing. Then time by the derivative of this power, that is ln 2. Am I right? That is ln 2. Yeah. Okay. So you're done with the first part. So now they say complete the table. Look, if the base change, you see this is the base. This will change. So this one will follow. You see the pattern? So you just fill in part B. If it's 3x, if it's 3 to the power of x, okay, then the dy dx will be E ln 3 x, then ln 3. Am I right? So you just fill up for 4, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay? Okay, then based on the table in part B, make a conjecture about the derivative of k. Okay, so this one should be if y equal to k to the power x, so the derivative will be E ln k x ln k. So for this question is a bit, it look like very simple. Okay. Then part D, you prove the conjecture. So you just say y equal to k to the power x. So y equal to e to the power of ln k times x. Then dy dx will be copy down the whole thing time by the derivative of the power that is ln k. That's it, you're done. You get this question, I only allocate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 marks because this is a very simple question. Are you okay? Hello?
Yeah.
So can we go to practice 2? I want to show you in the practice 2 SAT 2. Hey, this is practice 2. I'm sorry. Is this practice 2?
Yes.
Yes, this is practice 2. I'm sorry. So the practice one is this one. Okay, never mind. Let me go to practice 1 because I have both in my computer. Okay, let's go to the practice 1. Practice 1 is the one that is difficult. Am I right? Yeah, sorry. So for practice 1, the question 5. Okay. So this one need a bit of your knowledge of equation of tangent. Okay, I'm telling you for your this coming test also like that. So now you have your fx equal to negative x squared. So every time when you talk about this, so now the tangent to y equal to fx and x equal to 3 is shown in the figure. So now we go to part A. They want you to find the equation of tangent. So first of all, if you want to find the equation of tangent at x equal to 3, what you need to do? You need to get the gradient function first. Yeah. So that is negative 2x squared. 2x. Am I right? So now
Yes.
x equal to 3, f prime 3, that is a gradient, will be equal to negative 2 times 3. Okay, so your gradient will be -6. So you have to get the y coordinate, am I right? That is F3. That is -3 squared. That is -9. So you put into y equal to mx plus c. If I'm too fast, do stop me, okay? -9 equal to -6 times 3, am I right? Plus c. So this one will be 9 equal to c. Am I right? So your equation of tangent will y equal to mx plus c. Done. Okay. Now the question want you to, that is the first part. Now the question want you to find. They say this tangent, okay, so usually when they talk about something of intercept or whatsoever, for me, I will prefer to draw the diagram. This is the y-intercept. Okay, and the gradient is negative, so the graph will go down like that. So this is your point E, and this is your point F. To get the coordinate x of the point F, I put the y equal to 0. So I got my 6x equal to 9. So my x will be equal to 3/2. Okay, so now the question say, hence find the area of OEF. So this is a triangle, am I right? So this will be the base. And this is the height. Okay, so area of a triangle, how do you find?
Half times base times height.
Yes, half times base times height. So you got 27/4. So you carry out, you got 6 marks already from there. Okay, so now, then they give you a table. When x equal to 1, they tell you the area is, they didn't ask you to find because the process of finding this is very long. So they give you 1/4. When x equal to 2, the area is 2. When x equal to 3, the area is 27/4. So, and when x equal to 4, this one is you fill in, okay, is 16. You look at here. So now they want you to, based on this, make a conjecture. When x equal to k, what will the area be? If you can't find, you just leave it. If you can't see the pattern, you have a look at this. This is 1/4. So 1/3/4. This is 3/3/4. Am I right? So I try to change this over 4. So 4 times 2 is 8. Isn't it? It becomes 2/3/4. And 16, I try to make it to 4, the denominator 4. So isn't this is 64? So isn't it is 4/3/4? So everything that is over 4. So I make a conclusion. So if x is 1, 1/3. If x is 2, 2/3. So the top here, I must put k/3. So I got the answer. If you can see the pattern. If you can't, what you need to do is you prove the conjecture first. All right, you prove the conjecture first. You do part D. You do part D first. So if for part D, to prove the conjecture, correct, I have to do part A and part B all over again. But this time I use what? I use x equal to k. So I put f prime k equal to -2k. Fk equal to negative k squared. Yeah. Then I go into y equal to m x plus c. So I got the c as k squared. So my equation of tangent will be y equal to negative 2k x plus k squared. Then do the part B part. So you just put everything in terms of k. So there here will be k squared. So to find this, I put the y equal to 0, negative 2k plus k squared. So this is my x. So my 2kx will be equal to k squared. So my x equal to k over 2. So here will be k over 2. Yeah. So therefore, the area half base times height. So you got the answer. So every time proving the conjecture means repeat whatever you have done in part A or part B. But use the variable given, the unknown given. Are you clear?
Yes, Miss.
So this time round, okay, I will give you a function. What function is quite a simple function? So the function given, you need to find the equation of tangent. You need to know how to find the equation of tangent. And you must know C is the y-intercept. So then you look for the pattern. I didn't ask for area. I just let you know. Can or not? So whatever is in your SAT2, the format, I've discussed everything. Yeah. The things that you have to take notes of also I've given you. Do learn how to use your GC to sketch the graph, to interpret the sign diagram, to interpret the graph. Okay? Are you okay? Can we move on?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we move on to our practice 2, okay? Okay. There is a question from your friend. They ask, usually using the graph question, how many marks does it carry? So if I just want you to use the graph, usually I only give you 1 mark. So there is no working needed. If you see there's a 1 mark question, correct? Usually that involve graph, right? No mark, no working is needed. 1 look, you can get the answer. Clear? Okay, let's go to practice 2. Yeah, let's go to question 1. Okay, this time round, I give you the graph for the ST is talking about lawn, correct? So have you tried the question? I told you already, drawing sign diagram, correct? You can use your graph to help you. So usually, how do I answer question 1? If I want to relax and answer question 1, what I will do is, any question to deal with rate of change, motion in the straight line. First of all, I will key in my GC Y1 as this. So if you have your GC with you, you may start to do that now. Okay, then the question said the T is between 0 and 15. So this is the purpose. If they happen to ask you to sketch the graph, then you have to go to the window and do that. So that is my advice to you. Then every one of us in our GC, our Y2, we always put it as this. All right? You make sure it's there before you enter the exam. Okay? So that you don't have to waste time to type in all this. So this is fixed there in your Y2 and your Y3. So you just need to change your Y1 function. Are you clear? Hello?
Yes.
Yes, so that is very important, how you prepare yourself. Okay, so for this question, do I need to work out the whole question for you to see? Okay. No answer, I better work out. So if I want the VT, so 6 minus 25. When you differentiate ln, remember, that is how you differentiate ln, am I right?
Yes.
Okay, by the way, this should be T. Okay, so if you want to draw a sine diagram, you are not familiar, you are not good in algebra, right? Then you can use this to help you to draw the sine diagram. Yeah, so I will put my VT sine diagram as 0 onward. And if you look at my answer,
15.
The T is 19/6, correct?
Yeah.
So do I need to show you how I get this?
VT equals 0, right?
Yeah, I put VT equal to 0, okay? So I put 6 equal to 25 over T plus 1. So 6T plus 6 equal to 25. So T equal to 19/6, okay? So, and here you want to know the sign, then what you can do, you can go to your Y2. Do you know how to call out your Y2?
Yes.
Yes, alpha trace. Correct? Then you call out Y2, then you key in a value, like for example, key in 1, then you get a negative value. So you put here negative, then put here positive. Here you put Y2, 4, then you got a positive value. So you put positive, done. So don't stress yourself up with calculation. All can be done with your GC. Then after that, why I put 4? Is it? Why I put 4? Because I want to know the sign of this region. Hey, no, cannot put 4. Yeah, 4. Because 19 divided by 6 is approximately 3 point something. So I put 4. Is it fine? So I want to know the sign of this region. 4 is here. Okay, so you have to know which region you want to test. So you take the value from that region. Okay, can? Okay, then I get the 80, which is, okay, here. Okay, before I get to 80, what is good is you rewrite your VT. To the power of -1, correct? So your V prime T, AT will be 0 minus 25. Bring down the power, copy down the whole thing. Power take away 1 times by the derivative of the inside. Okay, so you get 25 over T plus 1 squared. So the moment you see Up there is the number, positive number, and down here is the square. You know it's forever greater than 0. So you don't even need a calculator or what to help you. So you just put plus. So sometimes you have to observe a little bit. Do you get me? So the 4 mark is there. Yeah. So this time round also like that. But which function I'm going to give you? Okay, I'm not going. You have done it before. I just tell you that function you have done it before. Okay. Okay. So now for part B, you look. Part B is how many marks? Just now someone asked me, correct? Just now someone asked me part B. Am I right? So it's only 1 mark, correct? So what you need to do is state the initial velocity. So I put V1. So I go to my GC, I call up my Y2, then I put a 1 there. 0, 0, sorry, 0. And then I got the answer. Then I just need to write down the answer. So it's negative what?
19, negative 19.
Yeah, negative 19. So it's good that, it's a good practice that for this type of question, correct, there is a unit of measurement. Meter per second. And I will encourage you to learn how to interpret the value that you get. So how can you interpret the value that you get? Because you don't know when the question going to ask you. The particle is moving to the
left
with the speed of
19
meters per second. Clear? Okay, that's good. So let's go to part C. Calculate the exact time when the object has minimum displacement. So look, minimum displacement. Happen when what? S prime t equal to 0, correct? This means Vt equal to 0, correct? This means you can get the answer from which part? From part A. So this is what I explained to you. You can get the answer from part A. So you don't have to calculate. Yeah. So you can just say, because 4 mark given is 1 mark is for the exact time, then the other mark is for other thing. So what is the exact time? T equal to
3.1.
cannot. You cannot. Yes, 19/6. That is 3 and 1/6 second. This is exact value. If you put 3.1667, this is approximate value. You get me? Be very careful. Read the question carefully. So then they say, describe the motion of the object in the first 10 seconds. So now, so within here, first 10 seconds. So this is the time where it stopped moving. Am I right? Okay. So which means that you have to break this explanation into 3 parts. First part, T between 0 and 3 and 1/6 second. How do you describe this motion? The object
Moving to the left.
is moving to the left.
From the origin.
No, nothing to do with the origin. Velocity is nothing to do with the origin. The object is moving to the left. Okay, now, if you want to describe a bit further, you look at here. with the increasing velocity or decreasing velocity. Look at the acceleration sign diagram. Acceleration is the rate of change of velocity. The acceleration is positive, that means the velocity is increasing. So the object is moving to the left with increasing velocity. But the speed is increasing or decreasing?
Decreasing.
Yes, you are right. Because different sign. Am I right? So that's why at t equal to 3 and 1/6, the object stop moving. Correct? So from t equal to 3 and 1/6 to 10. So you see where I get all this number. What happened to the object? The velocity is positive. So it means the object is moving to the right. With increasing velocity and speed. Am I right? Because same sign. Velocity and acceleration have the same sign, means the speed is increasing. So how do you get all your formats? 3 sections. So this description is very important. You have to, sure got one part that I will ask you to describe. So if you know how to describe clearly, then you will be able to answer part D. Find the duration when the object is moving with increasing speed. So the part D answer, okay, you can get it from part C, but there is no time limit. So that means here is t greater than or equal to 3 and 1/6 seconds. Am I right? Any issue on increasing speed? If you want to make sure you know, what you can do is you take the sign diagram. It's positive all the way through, correct? So same sign is this part. Are you okay?
Do I mention it's lesser than 15?
Yes. Because I give you the time frame as 15. So my sign diagram also have to draw within 15. Thank you. The sign diagram also must draw within 15. Cannot be more. So if you give me more, then I will deduct your mark. So that's why I cannot get perfect. Okay. Yes, you have to until 15. Yeah. Are you okay? So you have to read the question carefully. Okay, now find the total distance traveled by the object in the 10th second. Do you know what is 10 second? Tenth second. It means your t from 9 to 10. Within this time, does the particle stop? No, correct? So if the particle doesn't stop within this time, we don't have to care where is the stopping point. So I can straight away take S10 minus S9. So I can just straight away use my calculator. Okay, I call out my Y110, take away Y19, then I write down the answer. So first mark is given to you. You have the right interpretation of the 10 second. Then second point, third point. So there are certain questions, although the working is very simple, but they allocate the mark is because for the how you analyze the question. Are you clear? Okay, so I'm not going to talk much about question 2 because this question 2 is the same as the question 2 in your that one, and many students find it difficult to form the equation. Yeah, you can give it a try and see how. Okay, so can we go to question 3 then?
Can.
So can we go to question 3? Have you tried question 3? Okay. Let me explain. If I let you have time to do, then okay. Question 3. The graph given is okay. ST is something that you don't know. VT, you know, is S prime T. So sometimes they can, so that means if this is your Fx, you imagine, so this will be your F prime X. Can or not? Okay, then your acceleration is S double prime T, correct? So it will be your F double prime T. So that is how you imagine. Okay, so now you got the VT graph. Yeah. So is T, this is VT. Yeah, here is 2, here is C, and here is 6. Okay, so now if I want to draw the AT graph, AT sign diagram, so you start from 0 onward. Okay, I want to draw the AT sign diagram. Which 2 important points must I put down? The stationary point of VT, am I right? So I have to mark down C and 6. So VT is going down. So AT will be positive or negative? Negative. So VT is going up, positive, then going down. Done. Okay, good. So we want to choose which is my ST graph. So I told you already, if you want to sketch the fx function, first of all, you must have 2 sign diagram. There is a VT sign diagram and the AT sign diagram for this case. This is a F prime X, this is a F double prime X, and this is your Fx, okay? Our AT sign diagram is there already, C and 6. We know. Okay, so my VT sign diagram, it passed through 2. It passed through 2. Then it passed the x-intercept is 6. Am I right? The moment I see this happen in both sides. So what is the conclusion I have about ST graph? Am I right? Hello?
Yes, yes, yes.
So be very careful, huh? Okay, that is how I interpret. So I know there's one horizontal inflection point at x equal to 6. Okay, so above the x-axis, below the x-axis, below the x-axis. Got it? Okay. How do you interpret this point then? In relation to ST graph? This one, all this in exam, you don't have to write for me to see. ST graph has a non-horizontal inflection point at x equal to c. Am I right? So one more. That is this. So do you think ST graph has a local maximum or minimum? Up, then down. Local maximum at x equal to 2. Okay, now you go and search which is the graph. 1, 2, or 3. Hello, class? Which is your ST graph? 1, 2, or 3? Hello, do you have a question with you?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes. So now from here, please tell me 1, 2, or 3. Okay. Someone have told me already the answer. The rest? Look for this first. Horizontal inflection point at x equal to 6. So you see, it's going down, then go down, then go down. At here, x equal to 6.
The first graph?
Yes, the first graph. That's how you analyze. So, can or not? So these 2 marks, is it easy to earn?
Not easy.
Not easy, Huh? So, but you have to, correct? So if I ask you in the exam, I can ask you to sketch. So same story. You analyze first, then you start to sketch. Yep. Can or not?
Okay.
Okay.
So
Yes.
how do you know the horizontal inflection point is at 6?
Because it appears in f prime x, it also appears in f double prime x. That means f prime 6 is equal to 0. So that means this is stationary. And f double prime 6 is also equal to 0. So this is inflection.
Oh, okay.
So that 2 conclusion give me horizontal inflection for ST. Okay. So can I move to question 4?
Yes.
Okay, this test, you really have to go and experience it, how each thing works, okay? Okay, so let's go to question 4. Okay, this is also a very common function. Yep, still remember how this function works? I just wonder how many of you have written down the property of this function in your one-page handwritten notes. So how do we write the general form? Yep. And how would this graph look like? And what is the horizontal asymptote? And where is the inflection point? Hello? So this is the upper limit. How to prove for the upper limit? We will write as, sorry, this is t. As t approaches infinity, e to the power negative bt will approach 0. So therefore, ft, which is c over 1 plus a e to the power negative bt, this is 0, will approach c. So these are the important information you must write down. So that whenever you do this style of question, like for example, they ask you to sketch the graph. So automatically, I don't even need to key into the graphic calculator. I can just copy and paste. Copy and paste means you compare. So I will get the graph like that. I will automatically put the upper limit as nt equal to 25. Correct? Then I will draw the initial part. And please, the question say until t equal to 10. So this is the inflection point. C over 2, that is 25 over 2. We want you to clearly show that, and you end at 10. So your graph must end at 10. You cannot go any further because the domain given is 10. So we will want you to write down the coordinate of this point and this point. Hello? You get me? So we need this coordinate and this coordinate. Yeah. So, and how many marks I give for this question? I give 3 marks, correct? Sketching. So if I give 3 marks, the end point all correct, you get 1 mark. The shape correct, 1 mark. The asymptote, 1 mark. Hello? So it's good. Same thing, you key this into the calculator. Hello? Then after that, you can use that to do your part B. Right? You don't have to calculate, you just put N1, you give me the answer. You put N5, you give me the answer. You can round it off to the nearest whole number. Yeah. So you can get the answer from the. So what is the limit? this is the same thing. What is the limit to the snake population of size? So this is the limit. So you will not go beyond 25 what? Is it in 1,000? Yes. So if the unit is in 1,000, you better write down the number, then you put 1,000, okay? Are you clear? So the limit is you will not grow beyond 25,000. So all these are marked given to you. You just know how to use your GC. So in order to control the snake population, so they want to sell it. So now I can solve this by using graphical method, or I can solve this by using solver, part D. So if you have the graph already in your graphic calculator, correct? So what you do, you can use your graph. You can go to your Y for, you key in. Okay, may I ask, should I key in 14,000 or just 14? Which one?
Is it 14?
Yes, because the unit of measurement for this one is in 1,000. So you cannot key in this one, you have to key in this. So sometimes the question will trick you, so you have to be very careful. All right? So you can check the answer from the answer sheet. So now find the approximate time and the snake population at the point where the rate. So always remember, always make a note here. This is the time where, and you can get the time correct when this is equal to C over 2. What is this? I have done that for you before, correct? Do you know what is the time here? So I put C over 2. Yep. So C and C cancel. So 2 equal to 1 plus AE to the power negative BT. So AE to the power negative BT is equal to 1. So A over E to the power BT is equal to 1 over 1. So E to the power BT is equal to A. So your T will be ln A over B. So it's good to write down this formula here also. So straight away, you say find the approximate time and the snake population at the point where the rate is growing the fastest. So this is the fastest growing rate. So you put a point there. So if you have this, so straight away in this case, your part E, you just need to put ln. Our A is this one. Ln 5.91 divided by B. B, our case is 1. Then you get the answer straight away. You see, 2 marks you can get it easily, or if you do one, you can go and plot the graph of N prime T. That is your Y2. So you get this time, then you get the time. So you find the XT coordinate of here, then you also can get the answer. So there are 2 ways, up to you. So you want to get ready this thing in your notes or not, that is your choice.
Miss, can you repeat D again?
Okay, D, you want me to, how to solve D, is it?
Yes.
Okay, so I can solve D in 2 ways. Yeah, what I can do is, this is my graph, correct? And Y1, so I can get another Y4, which is 14. Then I get the intersection point. Then I get the answer. Or I can get into solver. Still remember your solver? There's a E1, E2. So E1, you key in Y1. E2, you key in 14. Okay? Can or not? Then you press enter. Then you press alpha enter. Then they will give you the answer. So there are two methods. So it's up to you, your choice. Is that okay?
Because we type in calculator, we can't get the graph. And then
Okay, why you type into the calculator, you can't get the graph? Did you put the domain at 0 to 10?
wait, moment.
Go to window.
I think you put the minus sign is it on your denominator.
Minus sign?
No, no,
Should have
the-
minus.
It should put negative, right?
No, why I have to put negative?
Oh yeah,
No,
yeah,
in
yeah. I put
Y1,
the wrong sign.
You put the wrong sign, not I put the wrong sign, okay?
Alright.
Okay, so you understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. So just give yourself some time to type in. When you type in, first of all, you have to tell yourself, I'm going to type in slowly. Because the moment you get that wrong, correct, you will fumble the whole question. Are you clear? So keying in is very important. Then you want to check your mistake, correct? It's very difficult. Okay? So on that note, I have finished explaining this SAT. So we have run through 2 SAT practice. So you should be able to do quite okay in your this coming SAT. Please remember, get well prepared, please. You prepare yourself well, you know what to put in your notes, then during exam, you know how to use it. It's not how many practices you practice. It's each practice when you practice already, do you remember everything? Do you get everything? You see, every SAT around the same one. Can't run away from that few skills. That is a good thing about internal exam is we want to make sure that you master all the skill that you needed. Okay? So I'll see you all tomorrow with another practice test. Okay? If you got time, please go through the textbook as well. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you, miss.
Thanks.
Thank you, Miss. Have a good day.
Yeah. Same to you. I still got class. Cousin? Cousin, are you there?